Okay. Okay, welcome to the first episode of Houston's Talk the Talk. So in this category, we're going to be explaining on why we Houston is formed and all that kind of mess. So I'm going to go through Houston's past and from the future we have today. So back in the past, Houston, it was grief a lot. Griefer is described of someone who grieves your world, a griefer, destruction, all that stuff. This one happens to multiple cities in Houston multiple times, and the category has been at strenuous since 2018. In 2019, we have got a new person called, well, his name changed over the years, but his name's called Fallen Rose 76. I ain't going to say the hashtag numbers. He decided to make a new Houston, and this is the Houston we have now. So this Houston was survived for 2 years already and a half. Thanks to that strenuousness, Houston's anniversary is October of every year. We're hoping to make sure that Houston survives for the long time. Okay, this is the first category. Do anyone got any questions? Okay, moving on. So we're going to be discussing Houston's programs, admins, moderators, all this bullcrap stuff. If you got any questions, please ask. So, like for example, what happened that admin does this? What happened that admin does this? So, we're going to be talking about the Houston admins. So, the Houston admins are the most responsible people in the game. If you are a Houston admin, please speak now. Okay. So a Houston admin described as a person in charge of the game along with the owner. The category for this is the general to make sure you are following the laws in Houston. The admins are responsible for making sure Houston's running smoothly. No griefers in the game. Nothing like that. And there's three admin positions you could take. There's the governor. Well, there's more. So what's going down to there's the normal admins. The normal admins monitor the states. We'll be right back. Okay, and we're back. So the describe of an admin. So there's the next admin is the mayor. The governor will assign you a city, and if you've been approved enough, have enough experience, you could be approved to be a city mayor. This could be described as in charge of a basic city before you could be in charge of a state. Now there's governor. Well, there's vice governor. The vice governor is like a governor. If the main governor is absent, you are responsible for the governor's attendance, all that stuff. That means you are responsible for what the governor does. You need to do if he or she is absent. And there's the governor. You are in charge of a state. You are responsible to make sure your state is safe and categorized as a safe state. If we know that you have not of using your power, you will be subscribed as a threat to Houston, and you can lose your state. And that's also subscribed as a vice governor. If the governor sometimes went crazy, you will be described. And this really means you can lose your governor power. Six minutes already? Okay. Okay, where was I? Okay. Now we're going to say the do's and don'ts of the governor. So ask me any question. Yes. Okay, so here's an example on what a governor should not do and what should be happen. For example, what happens if a governor abuses their power from Houston? If a governor abuses their power, saying to their people they cannot do that or that, that is against their rights of citizens of Houston. You are abusing their rights and what they can and cannot do in Houston. This is up to the Houston Capitol, not you. This is categories-wise as you will be punished by the law, and we will not tolerate this at all. Now, what happens if a governor bullies in an aggressive way in Discord or Facebook, for example? If that happens, the governor will be charged and will be removed from the state group and everything in Houston related contacts. So if you got any more questions, please ask. Okay, now let's move on to another category. Our members. Our members are the most precious thing in Houston. Our members are expected to follow our rules, and we will respect our members at all times. If you are seen called racism, ain't that kind, a member will be put in prison. Now, prison is another category we're going to talk about in a different category later in the video, hopefully. So, for example, if a member is described as a bully, that member can be put in prison. This has to be going through with the courthouse. If the court rules that he he or she is guilty, that's prison. If it rules not guilty, that's not prison. So if you have any issues with the subscribe of a a member, please contact Houston immediately. You could call us at 832-919-64 or email us. You can find this all at the Houston website. Now, members are, so we're going in a category in the member zone, so this is going to take me a while. So members can build. So building in Houston will take place in a separate world from the Rome for safety issues. So for example, this is still in development, it's not official. So for example, a new member joins, they want to build their house, but because Houston is a Rome and we do not trust the member yet, we will have to put him in a separate world for safety issues. This is not to be rude. This is for the safety of the future of Houston and for the past and for the years ahead. Okay. Okay. Okay, now we're back. Now, beginning, so this category is members. Back to the members part. So members can build their own business, make their own houses. It's all is in about us, and we have events most times for our members. These events can be anything we think of. For example, we might have an Easter egg hunt, spot the flag, or anything like this. These are just thoughts. These are not official. Do anyone got any questions before we move on? Okay. So we're going to be getting into more details and members later, but we're trying to make this smooth and quick. And we're already at 14 minutes in this talking video. So in most cases, now we're going into the category of punishments. Now, a punishment is evolved by the admins. Admins, this is especially made for you. If you are an admin of Houston and abide by the punishments of Houston, you can punish someone. But if you punish someone for really dumb reasons, you could get punished as well as that person. That means the other person will be unpunished and you can be punished. This is described as the Houston's warning strike. If you grieve in our game, that's the ultimate life in prison. So prison basically means ban. So if you are breaking the law too much, that's ban. That's prison time. We're going to put your gamer tab in prison, and then we'll ban you. For example, somebody will teleport you to the prison and ban. The owner will ban. Only the owner can actually ban someone because this is a Minecraft realm. This category is subject to change if possible. So now we're talking about the age restrictions. So the age restrictions can be categorized as adults. So we have a state that's called Tortopia. This is an adult state because of the things they do in there and the silly policies. So adult states, so children can still go into the state, they just can't live in the state. You have to be middle school age to be approved to go into Houston. There are no elementary schools in Houston. I'm sorry. This category is a Minecraft issue because it's really ridiculous for us to build elementary schools for 2 years. That is dumb. So it's middle school age. This category can change in the near future. Do anyone got any questions? Okay, moving on. We'll be right back after these source messages. And we're back. So this is going to be our final and last category of this live stream, even though it's just me talking. So live stream, this is an example of, education. So the Houston Education Agency does not tolerate false. It's required for all states to have schools around the country. So, for example, if you are still in middle school when you join Houston, you are required to go to middle school by law. because we're trying to base everything based off real life. You are required to go to middle school by law. You will still get paid, but you're going to go to school to get paid. But this can change. So this category is example to be changed in the near future. So wherever you live, for example, if you're zoned to Klein ISD school, you would go to a Klein ISD school. If you're zoned to Spring Hill ISD school, you would go to a Spring Hill ISD school. Okay. So this category has been example. I hope you like this stream. I'll see y'all next time. Bye bye.